Hi, this is Julian for Production Expert. I was thinking about the 1176 all buttons in trick the other day because I was made aware of something I didn't know that you could do using the newest version, the current version of the 1176 UAD plugin. All buttons in, it's a very well-known thing. If you press in all four buttons on 1176, something that you're not supposed to be able to do, but if you hold them all in, they stay in, then you get this wildly modulating, extreme compression effect. It's good fun on drums. Here I've got it set up off a send to a crush bus in the way lots of people do. And it kind of sounds something like this on drums. If I take that out, we just hear the drums on their own. And to that on its own, you can hear how that's going all over the place. And if you blend that in with the uncompressed drums, we'll lose this compressor actually so we can hear it better. And here's uncompressed drums with, and you can hear what that adds. And it's really popular across a drum bus. Okay, but for other applications, I find it a bit much. What I didn't know until quite recently is that you can, on a hardware 1176, you can hold in fewer than all four buttons, but more than one. You can't do that on most 1176 plugins, but the current UA one you can. What I've done here is I haven't set up a parallel bus via a send for these vocals because we already had some compression on the vocal. Sending that out via a send, it would already be compressed vocal going through another compressor, and compression on compression on compression starts to get a bit futile. So I've duplicated the track, but apart from that, it's much the same thing. But here's the 1176 I'm talking about. And in this case, it's only got two buttons in. You hold shift and you can hold in as many or as few as you want. 4 and 8 is really nice. On the other version, actually, there's an AE version, which has a 2-to-1 compression ratio. That's quite an interesting one. But it gives more than a single button compression, and it's a bit more unpredictable, offers more movement, but not as much movement as all four buttons in, which can be a bit much. So if we come in here, what I'll do is, here's the vocal without any parallel 2 buttons in compression. And if I knock this in, we'll get a gain increase. But it's bringing out loads of detail and adding a bit of distortion. Let's listen to that on its own. So if I solo this up, and we'll start with it in bypass.
I cannot see the lightning.
And here it is, 2-to-1.
I'm headed for the trees.
Not 2-to-1, 2 buttons in. Let's have a listen to that with all 4 buttons in. You'll hear why it's there's a bit too much movement for my taste.
I cannot see the lightning. I'm headed for the tree.
It's not unusable, but this is kind of...
I cannot see the lightning.
It's an awful lot of compression, but it's not grabbing and kind of swinging around in quite the same way. And as I say, bringing that back in parallel, or on a duplicate track in this case, with the vocal, it's just a nice extra thing. So I'll pull it down, we'll just wind it in during this chorus.
I cannot see the lightning. I'm headed for the trees. Oh, stormy weather, it took your time to get here. Make a fine example.
I like it. I think I'm going to try this as a way to add some extra energy and excitement to a vocal without it getting too grabby and distracting. And yeah, 2 buttons in. Didn't know you could do that, but you can do that with the current UA plugin of the 1176.